Guys, with what is happening in Abuja right now, it's obvious that this suffering that the leadership is subjecting with the masses, the Nigerians into, is not ending anytime soon. Yes, this suffering where our leadership they carry put on top us, where they subject us to, they end anytime soon. Because with what is happening in Abuja right now, I can categorically tell you that leadership in Nigeria is now a career, no longer by calling. Because they know they feel the pulse of masses. They know they feel the pulse of masses again. How do you explain a leadership that sees that thrive on on intimidation instead of dialogue? They enjoy intimidating each citizen instead of make a dialogue with their citizens to know, okay, how far, what do you want? How do you want us to go about it? What do you call those kind of leadership? Leadership that demand loyalty, but in the end, give its citizen. They can't give its citizen no protection. I don't know. Leadership that sees results, or maybe leadership that sees question as an insult. Guys, Nigerian is a private sector. Let me use that language. Nigeria is obviously a private sector. We are not being rude. No. Sorry, our leaders are not leading us. They are ruling us. Let me use that language. They are ruling us. See, with what is happening at Abuja, I weep for my country, because this is not the Nigerian, our freedom fighters, wanted. They are Herbert Makore, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, all those people that really came out to fight for freedom or independence of Nigeria way back. This is not what they wanted. This is not Nigeria they wanted. Now look at what is happening in Abuja. Sowore and his boys, everybody was just protesting, free Nnamdi Kanu'S. The masses were enchanting. Next thing we just see road safety, the armies, the police. Next thing, these guys open tear gas on people that are not armed. So it was kind of telling them, don't tear gas us. We are just trying to exercise our franchise. We need to air our opinion on the injustice done to our brothers. You guys need to hear us out. With all the gadgets, the TV presenters that are there. Next thing, these guys, the Nigerian army open fire on the Protestants, start shooting them. You can see picture of Sowore running for his life. People, everybody now, all of them. God, what is happening to my country? What is happening to my country? Hi, my country, Nigeria, we are in trouble. We are in trouble, seriously. See, we are being subjected to obey the commands of our rulers. I don't call them leaders again. They are rulers. We are being subjected to obey the command of our rulers, because they are not leading us again. They are ruling us, and they will command us, and that is the final say. Seriously. I don't even know if there is any casualties, if there is any I don't know how to put it. But shooting on armed citizens, people who say they no carry any arm, not you call the fire, you can't shoot the fire gun, give them. I don't know if they get any casualties, if there is an injuries, I say we are under we are practicing democracy, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. God punish them. In fact, democracy have totally died off in Nigeria. Democracy don't die for Nigeria. Democracy is crying, is weeping. We are no longer practicing democracy. That's just the honest truth. Guys, with what is happening in Nigeria, I weep for my country. I weep for my country. Yes, I weep for my country, because It's not just heartbreaking, it is so crushing. It's not just heartbreaking with what we are passing to, with what our rulers is doing to us. It's just so crushing. When the government turns into a weapon on people that are not armed. People that are not armed, government will just turn its weapon on armed people, shooting at them because they just want to exercise their franchise. They just want to air their opinion. They just want to exercise their rights. Don't people have rights to protest in this country again? Don't people have rights to protest in this country again? This is no longer democracy now. This is not longer democracy that they tell us then, the government by the people and for the people, that people's voice matters. Why have our rulers decided to silence our voice? Why? God, I just pray that there won't be any casualties and the people out there are safe. Now, one thing I need to tell you, Jagaban, I don't know if this order is coming from you, because in fact, I don't need to ask myself if the order is coming from you. I know it's coming from you. That's just the honest truth. One thing I need to tell you is whether you I don't know how many people you want to buy, because when minds are made up, if you buy this one, another one will rise. Yes. How many people are you going to buy? You can't count them. For this free Nnamdi Kanu protest to stop, that means you have to buy all of us with Nigeria. Then we'll now see who we are going to rule. And another thing I want to tell you is that this is not the Nigerian our heroes, our past heroes fought for. And this is not what you promised us. You said that your government is going to be this, is going to be that you are going to teach us how to, you are going to be a government that listens to its citizens. What is happening now? And to you, Chief of Army Staff, you sent your troop to people that are not armed. You turn your weapon to people that are not equipped and that they are not armed. They just want to protest. Because you guys eat and dine and wine with the Jagaban. You think, okay, you've arrived. Nigeria might not happen to you now, but it might happen to you later. Yes, it might happen to you later. How do you explain it? People are trying to, set some things free in this country. Let's make this country work. And some people are there planning to make the country suffer more. Tinubu, if what you are doing is well and the right in the eyes of people, why would they even plot to overthrow you? Why would they plot coup against you? My country is in a big mess. My country is in a big mess, seriously. We are no longer being led. We are being ruled. My prayer is that I pray that there won't be any casualties. I will pray that nobody will lose his loved ones on this protest. Because with what is happening in Abuja, the way they are just tear-gassing Protestants and turning weapon against unarmed people. Seriously, we are not being ruled. We are not being led again. We are being ruled. Nigeria is in a big I weep for my country. Seriously. Well, this news really got me sad. With what is happening in Abuja, I'm not just happy about it, but I want to know your opinion on what your take is. Okay? And again, all of us that are protesting, let this not demoralize you, make you carry your morale go down. Because Nnamdi Kanu is one of us, and he must really come out of that dungeon. The justice must be served. One love.